Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. So remember when I said I would not be flying the Bearcat again until it's painted? Well, I'm a liar as it turns out. So made some changes to the airplane. Most importantly, we converted this to a Synapse receiver, so it now has a Synapse gyro on it. I also added the gear doors back on, and with some different air cylinders than it had before. These ones are actually off of my Panther. And then I also added these oil cooler doors. So those are actually on the real one, and I have them sprung loaded so they don't just snap off. But also that is where the cooling, or the hot cooling air from the motor, comes out of the cowling. So it comes out of that ducting back there. So we've already flown it once, and I was concerned that the flaps would close under air pressure and that would cause engine issues with it getting too hot. But the first flight with it went really well. So they stayed open, the doors all worked properly, and I got the Synapse gyro all tuned in, and this thing is flying super stable, and it is really sweet. So we're gonna show you guys a flight, and yeah, so it's been a good morning so far. So I don't know if you guys noticed, but that takeoff was right down the runway. That gyro is freaking amazing, and it was already good before that. Man, I can't wait to put one of these receivers in my T38. Let's slow it down a little bit. How stable this thing is with the Synapse gyro. Cornering crosswind right now, but it's mostly down the run line. Just freaking awesome. You know, I was against gyros for a long time, kind of hanging on to my old school ways of thinking, but you just can't beat them. They're really, really cool. Not that this was a poor flying airplane, but so much more realistic looking now. It's so smooth. I don't know there's much else to say about the gyro. This is the second fly with the gyro. I've only adjusted it a little bit. I had it set up on my adjustable knob up here, and on the first flight I was playing with it. I set it where I liked it on the first flight. This is the second flight with the gyro, so super easy to set up, and you can see by the way the airplane flew. And like I said, not that the airplane was a poor flying airplane before, but what the gyro does is it takes the bumpiness out with the wind and all the rest. Doesn't fly the airplane for you, but it certainly helps make it look more realistic. Straight as a narrow takeoff, straight as a narrow landing. That is definitely helping me out. So it's helping me, those little micro changes that initiate a ground loop that you know have a hard time getting ahead of as a RC pilot. The gyro catches it before it even happens. So not that it can't happen, but it certainly reduces the risk of a ground loop. And with this airplane, with these scale landing gear, they don't like to be treated that way. They're kind of a delicate flower. So -1 minute. But man, it's super sweet now. So now it's definitely getting painted. The doors work great. Everything's working good. The cow flaps look really cool in the air. Actually, you can kind of see them open as it goes by. And yeah, super pumped. Thing is, aside from not being able to hold a super low idle yet, it's running great. And yeah, I honestly could not be happier with this model. So hope you guys enjoyed the flight with the new Spectrum Synapse, and we'll see you in the next one.